Fantastic. And what's today? It is it the last day of April? Or is it?
Indeed, it is. The
That's
day before voting day in the UK.
look at that. Well, there we go. Anyways, where are we? What are we doing? This is 2096, a post-apocalyptic D12 role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished, and whatever you do, don't roll a 1. This is MC Hart Arbitrates. I think this is session 15 now. Jesus, MC, that's a good run, I feel like. But
It isn't. Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna hand
Okay.
it right over to you. There you go. It's your show.
Right. Okay. So, um, in the last session, people potted about, didn't do very much. Well, they screwed some stuff up, but that's part of the course, really. Um, uh, but fortunately, Cyrodiil is back, and he is important because he has a path to the inside.
Yay.
The inside of a location where these lovely people want to get to, because he's been employed as just a dog's body. And he's going to start this session. We're going to bring him in fact. So, Cyrodiil, would you like to describe your character and what you're hoping to achieve?
Well, I think last we left him off, he was in booty shorts, shirtless, about to enter a 24-hour fitness.
Indeed. Actually, yes. Great. And you were doing that to find the other individual that these people were looking for.
I'm building an alibi. I'm trying to set myself as a regular person at this gym, so it's less weird when this person sees me, and I also work at the same place, maybe, or something. And I might be able to work my way to being friends with him. Gym buddies.
In your short shorts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Cyrodiil gay? Like, I just want to ask, is he gay?
He's pretty.
I don't know. Well,
I don't like.
Yeah, well, that's all that really matters, I think.
Yeah.
He's pretty, and I don't think he's had physical contact much.
He's non-binary.
So I think just about anyone will do.
He's not fussy. He's not fussy. That's basically his sexuality.
It's too pretty to be fussy. Oh, that's horrible. Why not?
So, okay, fair enough. So, we're going to have you entering the gym. Correct me if I'm wrong. You hadn't joined at that point, had you?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Let me see. I have it written down.
Hold on.
Oh, actually, yes, you did, because you turned up a bit early. You turned up earlier. You went through the.
It was 1,000 credits a week, right? There you go.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because you set up a direct debit or something to make the payments.
1,000 credits weekly.
Hopefully this job pays off. Like, I think I've already sunk a bit of money into it, or to the peripherals for the job.
Hold on, who sunk money into it?
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, I think you might be lying with that, actually. Cyrodiil didn't sunk money into that. That was Prism sunk money into that. So that's Cyrodiil's character. Prism, who are you playing?
I'm Prism. That's Prism, not prison. At least not yet. What do? I don't know. I'm a merc / whatever. I try to keep things at a distance, and I don't like to run headfirst into situations. However, sometimes it happens. I see others, some of the others who are no longer playing with us, as liabilities. And I was wondering how InfoSite would ever give them jobs, but that's really remedied since they're not playing anymore. So, cool. What else? I've got a bounty of over 1 million credits on me against Gentech because of a job against Gentech that went south. I'm trying to now fight them and build my bounty even higher so I can earn reputation in this world as being, anyways. I'm now in hiding, and I'll do everything in my power to profit and take out Gentech. There you go. That's it.
Okay. So
I don't know what I was doing.
That's what you're doing. Okay, so that just leaves Micah.
And
Yeah,
Cade.
that's a good question.
And Cade.
Yeah, go to Cade first.
Okay, Kate.
Hello, I am Cade. Cade's currently, well, he got a call from prison, helped with a job after he was running away from that bounty. And
You did great, by the way.
decided to stick around pretty much. Is currently with Prism, pretty much following his lead or trying to figure out what to do.
Blow shit up.
Yep.
Okay. Well, basically, you are being Prism's dog's body, really, and so
Yeah, no.
that
The driver.
leads.
The driver's a bitch.
I won't argue with that, and that just leaves Micah. Any idea who you're going to be?
Ideally, Bioderm. Seeing how roles go.
Okay.
But he's going to be, a soldier for hire. Standard
Okay.
mode.
Perfect. We need 100 of you. 1,000. Wait, let's talk to Kiki and try to make a bunch of soldiers with squid arms.
We also applied the new Bioderm rules for the new ruling.
Is that for me or him?
But no, it's not. Yeah, like both.
Well,
I guess.
somebody's going to say that I didn't get back to him because I was working. So, isn't that what you're going to say, Grizz? Huh?
No, I would never say such a thing.
Okay. You don't. I heard it.
Lies.
Well,
So,
that's
wait.
very exciting. That's fantastically excited to hear. So, we're going to start with Cyrodiil, and he's going to, well, wander in his booty shorts.
Yay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Cyrodiil.
So what you? So you're going to walk in.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what are you doing? You can't just walk in and stand there. Well, actually, it's not true.
No.
You can, but you look a bit odd.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look for an area to stretch.
Okay. Well, there's a matted area where you for you to stretch, and you're free to go and stretch.
Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna look around. Like, who do I see? What's it kind of look like?
It's a variety of people. It's like in Anytime Fitness, really. It's lots. There's thin people. There's fat people. There's meatheads. There's gym bunnies. It's a mix. It's a mix. Remember, because you're only wearing shorts and no shirt, you are attracting the odd look now and again.
I mean, he is beautiful.
Well, yeah, I'd assume people would be looking at me.
Well, yes, but it's not because you're beautiful or handsome, you don't think? But you carry on. What are you doing? So you go and do some stretches. Then what do you do?
Run on the treadmill some, get warmed up.
Okay, so you're on the treadmill. I don't know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. How long do you want to be on the treadmill for?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. After about 7 minutes on the treadmill, of you in there, a woman. She looks like she's most probably a staff member. She jumps on the one next to you, starts running, and says, "Okay, just to let you know, we're not going to ask you to leave this time, but next time, longer shorts, and wear a shirt, please. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And she drops off the thing and goes. But you've been told you're not wearing appropriate clothes. But that they're not going to kick you out this time. So you do your 10 minutes on the treadmill. What are you doing next? Are you trying to interact with someone, or are you just getting a feel for it, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a feel for it, just see what's around at the place.
Right. Okay. Well, make a perception roll, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, you don't see much. You see the old people talking and the like, but you don't see anything that you think is important. So, so what do you want to do now? You've been in there for about 20 minutes at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lift some weights.
Lift some weights. Okay, so you go to your character. Is your character particularly strong?
Not really. That's kind of why I'm here.
Okay. Well, there are some weights around. Are you gonna start just using the weights, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to make a strength roll. It's strength. It is strength. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Okay. So let me just have a look.
And you get banned from the gym.
No, you don't. You just do you think? Oh yeah, these light weights will be light. You pick them up, then you almost strain yourself. They are really not. They are much heavier. Perhaps they might be more awkward than you expected, but suffice to say, you go, and you feel, and then you just have to you feel something, and you think, oh, I'm just gonna let it go. And suffice to say, there are some people, particularly the ladies, who seem to be having a bit of a titter at your expense. So I presume you're going to go for a lighter set of weights, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to make you wait. I'm not going to make you roll. You do some weights. How long are you spending doing weights? Another 10 minutes, 20 minutes? What do you want to do?
20 minutes.
And are you doing the same set of exercises, or are you varying it, or what are you trying to do?
Just working on arm stuff.
Upper body then, yeah?
Yeah, strength stuff.
Right, okay, well. No one stops you. You know, I think because you're relatively new, people aren't gonna. You don't think they're gonna get in your way or do anything else. So, make another perception roll for me. Oh, blimey, you definitely spot this. Right, okay, so you spot an individual seems to be passing out. He seems to be he's trying to be quite subtle about it, which he is. But you rolled exceptionally well, so you realise that he is actually selling steroids. You can see him passing off tab. Well, he's selling drugs, probably steroids, because you're in the middle of a gym. And people are basically shaking his hand, and in the process, giving him money and getting tablets from him. I didn't know there was a strict dress code. There isn't right. Okay, you must understand. Okay, there's a strict dress code, and there's just wanting people to put appropriate clothes on. Okay.
I don't know. Really.
Really?
I can consider that strict because like every gym I've been in allows you to wear just like shorts.
Right.
I mean, that's
okay.
Proper workout attire.
Right. Okay. Right.
Even in wrestling, you just wear shorts.
I agree with you to a certain extent. I go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. They allow you to wear shorts, but you have to always wear a shirt, and B, the shorts aren't shorts. Your arse is not hanging out of those shorts, are they? I mean,
that's what you wear. No. As someone that has done distance running and stuff, that is actually what you wear. You do wear like booty shorts when you go running.
Right. Well, like I said, even if when you say booty shorts, do you mean your arse is hanging out, or do you mean it grips your arse?
Let me show you like a picture.
Yeah, show me a picture.
Why is it quiet?
Regardless of what actually happens, is most gyms won't let you walk around with bare chested. Most gyms will ask you to put a shirt on.
Yeah, I put it in general.
Okay, well that's not what I'm. That's not the shorts I thought you meant. You see, short shorts to me are like almost like Speedos. So they're just shorts.
I mean, yeah, like that is also like running attire. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Well, no, that's fine. If you're wearing that, that's fine. Well, you're still going to complain about the shirt because you're not wearing a shirt, but they are fine. They are normal.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it is proper to wear like really skimpy clothing when working out.
Yeah, yes, but you are still wearing clothing, and you are not wearing clothing. You are just wearing a pair of shorts, and they've said to you, put a fucking shirt on, mate. All right.
I would say too that this is more like, I don't know, a nicer gym, not like the fucking slums where you could just do that, you know?
Yeah, and like I said, in the vast majority of Anytime Fitness, and at least in the UK, I don't know where you are, but at least for me, it definitely you definitely wear shirts in a gym. You can wear vests if you want, that's fine, but you are expected to wear a shirt in any gym. And you can wear these body. You've done some weights. The ladies do not seem to be too impressed with you with that. But that's fine. You've done your weights. You've had a look around. You've seen a drug. Most of, like I said, most of he's pushing steroids. Is there anything else you want? Or have you finished now? Or are you going to go back on like the ellipticals or the bikes or?
Yeah, I'll do sometime on the elliptical.
Okay, so how long are you spending on elliptical? Another 20 minutes? 10 minutes? What do you want?
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
Oh, right. So, okay, fair enough then. So we're going to leave you in there for the moment. What are the rest of you doing at this point?
I think last we left off, Prism was staking out the weapons depot, and then I was going back with Uzumaki and Tracy to talk to Cypher or what's his face to get a full detailed blueprint and give him a cut of the weapons.
Yeah, we need a hacker.
Yes. Well, that's that.
Yeah. Uzumaki failed the hack. That's what the fuck happened.
Oh yeah, you should have been shocked the fuck out. Never mind.
So, well, What Prism? You're checking the weapons detail. This is the other place you were going to hit. This isn't the place where
Sheridan was
Sheridan's
working.
going.
Yeah, we decided to. That was debatable, but we decided we were going to wait and let him actually try to do stuff.
So, I need you to make perception, please.
I can do that. 1 second. What is my perception? Where'd it go? No, my perception is 10. I don't have any bonuses in this, do I? No. So I should raise it. I've got a couple attribute points. Oh, great. I guess I'm looking at a butterfly or some shit.
No, just no. We'll just say no, shall we?
Yeah, that's about right. Ooh, a croissant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
That is. You're thinking of croissants. Actually, you're thinking, that croissant was really, really nice. I enjoyed that croissant.
Yeah, I'd like another croissant.
Croissant.
And yeah, I'm completely clueless. That's great. Philip could walk right up to me and I would not even know it at this place.
Yes.
Enemy spotted.
No enemy spotted. He's not spotting anyone.
I'm fucking...
No, they spotted him.
Oh, right, yes, possibly. He wouldn't know.
I'll tell you what. Should I roll a luck check for that? Do you want me to roll a luck?
Yes, yeah, feel free to roll a luck check.
Because
yes,
I wouldn't. I'm like, I rolled a fucking one. Let's see how bad this is going to be. I could walk into some... Who knows what the fuck happened? Hold on. How do you roll luck in this fucking game? Caps is off. 1d12. Let me roll a dice of doom to make things interesting. What is my luck?
Do it.
Luck.
You get a nat 20. We'll forgive you.
Okay, no. Okay, that's fine. So you don't think anyone else has spotted you?
Well, that's plus. Croissants. How, yeah, I messaged Sheridan saying how his casing in the gym is going. Also, what's, you got any, did they tell you about work yet? Kind of thing. I'll message him. I'm going to also message Tracy to meet me later. No, I'm kidding.
Tracy shows up with Cade, both of them naked.
Can we, do we have a plasma lance still?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
What kind of place was this? Hold on. Let me look at my notes.
This is,
Weapons.
it's the weapons. This is basically like a magazine full of big guns.
I'm pretty sure we could just destroy this fucking place. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure it's got armored walls and fucking hardened.
Yes, you can't just shoot it with the lance and expect it to die. And if you shoot it with a lance, that will draw a lot of attention.
I mean, attention is good, isn't it?
It's up to you. If that's what you want to do, then yeah. I'm just saying it will draw a lot, because a lance is, a fairly devastatingly obvious weapon.
Yeah.
People will go, that place has just been hit with a lance.
Can Tracy hack?
Need to get a suppressor for it.
Oh my god. Can Tracy hack?
Yeah, she's a fucking doll or whatever. I think she can.
You think?
He doesn't have any pluses, but she has droids have 3 level 3 skills for hacking.
So she's a level 3 hacker. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, you've got your little
But is she
lead
good?
bike, right? What?
Yeah, I have my lead bike.
Yeah. So why don't we drop Tracy off on the roof and let her do her battle doll shit? Hack the fuck out of the place. We'll go in.
When you say you're going to drop her off on the roof...
Well, I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. As I'm walking through the street, oblivious.
It won't work because if Uzumaki failed, who had a better hacking skill than Tracy, I don't think it would work.
Because you are hacking a secure system.
Yeah. Well, I'm open to suggestions. What do you think our play should be? Kids. Should we pick up? I feel like the
Sheridan can actually respond to this because you can put him in the conversation.
He's in
if
the
you
gym,
want.
bro.
But he might be a gym bro, but he could still listen in.
Yeah. No, I assume you got your comm, or do you have an internal, Sheridan?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, internal comm. It's gonna be Ghost in the Shell echoing. I mean, there's only 3 of us, it seems. I think we should pick up some other people too, since well, it looks like InfoSite sent those other guys away.
Sure. I just want to get the full detailed building plan before we start doing that from InfoSite. And I give them a cut of whatever we get out of it.
Yes.
Did my no, it didn't.
What?
No, I was thinking it muted itself again.
I mean, that's it. I'll message InfoSite and be like, "You got any info on this location?" Mister.
The InfoSite sends you over a map. It's a fairly standard layout, so you've got the upper floors. You've got a main entrance at the back with, so somewhere where a truck would back up and pallets would be offloaded. And then that would go down in a service elevator to the magazine area. And the magazine area is split off into various different weapon types. So you've got, one for laser weapons, one for ballistic weapons, one for missiles, one for, various different things.
Any
and
oops, sorry, go ahead.
So that is significantly further down. The idea being is if it goes up, if it explodes, then it doesn't damage the city around it. The building will collapse, but the rest of the city will be all right. Because there's enough rock between us.
Is there, speaking of underground and city, is there anything underneath? Way in, possibly? Sewers?
Sorry, what do you mean?
As sewers, beneath? Beneath the building.
There are sewage. There is definitely sewage, but it is well protected. So there are, grates. There are proper, sort of like locking doors. So you could go that way, but you are pretty sure if you try, they will know you're going that way.
Blowtorch? We can get in through that way and just fucking haul ass?
I was thinking like a fusion blade to cut through it.
Blowtorch will cut the doors, but it will take a while. And by the time you cut the first door, there could be many people standing on the other side with large caliber automatic weapons.
Shape charges.
Shape charges would work.
Or how about a lightsaber? I mean, a fusion blade.
Again, a fusion blade will be quicker than a blowtorch, but it will still take a while because these are not thin doors. Actually, that's not true.
What?
Some of the once you get inside, some of the internal doors are thin, so you can hack through them straight away.
Is it?
But
like
the external doors are fucking solid.
Is it like a straight
this is an
shot?
armory.
Or is there like turns? Is there like a straight shot? Like
No, if you want to go in through the sort of like the sewage or like the electrical power or whatever, it's not a straight shot. You'll have to sort of move about because unsurprisingly, quite deliberately, there isn't very many direct routes from the sewer thing. Also, there's no connection from the sewer to the magazine level. Magazine level drops most probably at least 10 stories below.
So back ways in? No, I'm thinking the front door.
So we're basically doing a heist, right?
Well, we're doing multiple heists. This is like Or we could just destroy the fucking thing. If anyone's got some satellite rain, I'd love to use that.
No, I really think we should try to like get the stuff and
Well, I mean,
either use it ourselves or sell it.
Well, that's the idea. That's what I'm going for. We need credits and manpower.
I think the best way would probably be like a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. I think that's.
We maybe get from the sewer into there and make a secret passage and just slowly steal goods over a while.
I don't think it's gonna work like that, buddy. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm sure there's vibration. How many?
Because A, you know the magazine. If you want, say you want to dig down. Okay, so you come in at the sewer level, and then you have to dig down to where the magazine level is. Like I said, that's most probably around 10 floors, which you can do. There's stuff, drills, whatever. But unfortunately, drilling at that level, because you're now drilling through rock, is going to take a while, and it's going to make a fuckload of noise, and people are going to feel the drilling. Because you're drilling. And, when you're drilling like that, yeah, people know.
There's also, like, sonic dampening, and you can also just... I have some other ideas.
It's
not sound per se. It's the vibration.
Yeah,
I know, but
dampen the vibration.
For us to create other vibration.
It's gonna be vibration sensors.
Yes.
I mean, here's what we should do, right? It's just let's draw sandworms in and just let them go to town on the city. What do you think?
That sounds good.
No, we can just try to get in. No, I'm thinking we need credentials. We should. I wonder if Philip can get in there. We still don't know a lot about Philip. How's that gym? Has Philip showed up?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. Well, I don't know. This is right now. I don't know if we have the hardware to go fucking.
Right. Make an intelligence. Everybody make intelligence rolls, please.
How destructive exactly is the plasma lance when it comes to just rock?
Fuck ton, but still.
It is still, even against solid rock, it is devastating.
So, okay, well, you said it would draw a lot of attention, but it would draw a lot less attention fired off in the sewers.
Yeah, unless you got like fucking monsters roaming around, and we left those in monsters.
The plasma lance would take care of them.
Right. Okay. So, there would still be a significant energy discharge, and any sensors will pick that up. Significant energy discharge.
Yeah, but we make a straight shot from an unknown location right into there.
That won't do 10 floors worth of rock. No way. If you want to do 10 floors worth of rock, which is 100 feet, maybe, well, actually, it's close to 70 or 80 feet. That's orbital laser kind of fucking destruction. That isn't.
I got a message info site.
That's definitely not the ads. And fuck off. The info site's not going to give you an orbital fucking laser. You can try, but he's just going to ignore that request.
Okay, I'm going to send
Prism, can you get info site to get us credentials to just walk in?
I mean, did you want us to do anything about this facility? Does it interest you? Can you help us? Message send.
Well, he says,
I mean,
yes. Well, if you want to do damage, I can help you. What do you want? And don't ask for the orbital laser.
I need.
No.
I mean, if we can get some of the supplies out before destroying it, that would be optimal, since we can then sell and use said supplies to continue our war on Gentech. We're going to die.
Okay, so that doesn't answer my question. I asked you, what do you need? You tell me what you want to do.
We need a way in.
So,
credentials.
So, you want credentials. Okay, so what type of credentials do you want?
Inspections of these fucking places. Yeah. We want to go like the Rock kind of way, where you're stealing all the fucking, General comes for I don't know. Do they have generals in Gentech? I don't know. Whatever they have. Maybe a facility inspection if they have one of those. I don't know. Some kind of inspection to weapons. I mean, we could deliver a weapon too or something. That would be a lot of setup though. What do we have at our disposal? I look around. Like, where am I? Oh, no, I'm on the street, right? Where
yes, you are on the street.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a fucking a couple of rented vehicles. I don't think those are going to be very. And we got one fucking Mad Max vehicle that you were plating.
Yes, you do. But the Mad Max vehicle will draw attention, though.
Yeah, I don't think any of these vehicles are going to be able to get us in. I don't know, but hold on, I see a noodle cart.
Okay, so we're going to pop back to Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil, you've done your exercises. What are you doing now?
I think I'm gonna try to regroup with everyone else.
Okay, well that's fine. No one stops you. You can go wherever you want. Just remind me, last session, who went to the police station?
I think it was Blorgus or his clone.
No, it wasn't Blorgus.
I'm pretty sure it was Cade.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sorry, Cade.
Cade, make a perception check, please.
Damn you. Damn you.
Okay, that's fine. So the intelligence rolls everybody rolled, okay, you know, as you are now, running in is suicide because they will literally kill you. The front entrance is not an option at all. So he says, right, well, order access could be a bit of a challenge. Now I can get it, but you will have to come up with some convincing cover story. And I can't help you with that. You're going to have to do your own. I can get you ID, but that's pretty much all I can do. All right.
So like, do they have I'm like talking. Do they have inspectors that inspect all the production?
There are auditors who will go round and audit. But with this kind of facility, trying to spring a surprise one will be very challenging because by its very nature, they don't, unless they turn up literally mob auditors, if they're going to turn up for this kind of thing off the cuff and not have it already planned, they will turn up, they will be very senior, they will turn up with a lot of people. A lot of very senior people.
Here's what I think right now. The three of us, we're not going to be able to take this place. We don't have the hardware, the fucking power. I think we should shift our focus back to, well, Sheridan, you going to work and trying to figure out what that facility is. Maybe it's a gateway we could use. But we do know of this facility. We should keep it marked for later. And then we should also somebody needs to make friends with Philip. That would be great. Sheridan.
Can I have InfoSite schedule an inspection? You think he's going to be able to?
No, not
like maybe in the week, but not like today.
Oh no, definitely not today. He will see what he can do, but he can't guarantee he will be able to do it because it's very difficult to, even as an expert hacker, it is still quite difficult to organise that kind of check because, as I said, it's that kind of on-the-spot check won't be done by a normal auditor. It will be, I'm coming over
not
to
an
see
on the
you.
spot, not an on the spot, but scheduled.
Okay, so he will see what he can do.
Okay, while he's doing that, and when he gets the time, I'm gonna turn to Prism. I'm gonna start training deception. See if I can, play the role as intended.
Right, okay.
So I'm gonna head back to base with Tracy, and I'm gonna, train my deception because I have 2 levels in it unused.
I guess I'll put a. I don't know if I should. I'll put a fucking looking for mercs thing out.
You might have some ideas that could help us inside. If we do try to infiltrate it. I mean,
What?
I'd assume it's a high-tech facility, right? So what do you think the chances are we could just use EM stuff?
It won't work. It's a closed grid, and it's a hardened system.
What we really need to do is Prism's not going to know about that. Never mind. Never mind. Why am I alone in a bar on Roll20? I mean, I'm okay with it.
I really feel like the sewer should be deeper.
No, it's city level sewers. It's just an access point.
Did some
yeah, but I mean, I did some research and sewers and the London sewers are put down 30 stories. Chicago sewers are put down about 20 stories.
What is
New
this
York
London
has
and
them
Chicago
put down
that you're
50
talking
stories. Well, I'm just saying that real life examples, cities put their sewers pretty deep, especially in urbanized cities.
Unless it's an armored fucking weapons depot.
Yeah, but I was just trying to see the closest point. Come on, they got toilets there, right?
Probably have incinerated.
Or is everything fed into a
they teleport
septic
it.
tank?
They teleport it into there you go. We should maybe their toilets will clog with their biofoam toilets, and we can get in and be plumbers.
Climb in through the toilets.
Oh, if the toilets.
Well, okay.
They need maintenance, guys.
I got some ideas. Cause what about we go in under the cover of pest control or something?
Sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna train my deception. That's what I'm doing. Tracy's gonna help me with that.
I bet. I bet she's gonna help you. What am I doing all alone in this bar? I mean, once again, I'm okay with it. Oops. Did we lose MC? Or is he muted? It's so quiet. Am I muted?
Nope, I hear you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we hear you.
Yes. Yes. Prism has no idea. He goes to a bar to drink.
Okay. You go to a bar to drink. That's fine. Seradin. This is your last day of freedom. As of tomorrow, you are going to be expected to work. So, what do you want to do for your last day of non-work?
I don't know what I should do.
Work out.
Well, you guys have worked. What's this like? The last day of not working?
Huh? That's what Prism sends back. What? If that was a question.
Do we pick up a bounty or something?
I sip on my worm shine. Yep. Maybe we should just pick up a kill order like Dumbledore did. Dingle, whatever.
Okay. So you want to pick up a bounty, yeah?
Good.
Do I see anyone interesting in the bar that I'm at?
Well, are you looking for somebody with a bounty?
I'm just looking around, seeing if anyone catches my interest. You know, who might be unemployed looking for work.
Micah, are you ready or not?
Well, ready as I will be.
Ready as I will be.
Okay, well, that's fine. So, Micah, you're in a bar looking for a job. Describe your character to Prism.
Micah is a pretty nondescript bioderm.
Do you have a tattoo that says you're a bioderm?
I would assume so, but I'd be hiding it.
So,
so he's a human being as far as you're concerned.
Just look like a regular Joe Schmo. You got armor on? What are you wearing? Like, do you look like a merc? Do you look like a gym bro?
I would assume not. He's pretty poor at this point.
What did you spend your money on?
Nothing yet.
So are you homeless on the streets? Like, does it look like you need help?
Probably. I would think he's been like on the run. He like gave up working for whatever court made him and hiding.
You okay there, buddy?
What? No, who are you?
I don't know. You just you look like you're a little I don't even know how to put it. Here, have some worm shine. I'm gonna tell the bartender to pour him a thing of worm shine.
Oh, thanks, man.
What are you doing over here in where the fuck are we? I don't even remember where we're at right now. Baseland. So what are you doing in Baseland?
Why are you asking?
No, just try
Who
to.
do you work for?
Just sitting. I work for myself. Actually, if you really want to know, but just having some conversation since I'm sitting at a bar. No, Sheridan, I don't want to go to the gym with you. I'm gonna say like enough room to hear.
I'm just looking for work.
Yeah, what kind of work? Oh yeah, you do carpentry. You like a plumber. You.
No. I'm more of a soldier, I guess.
Do you have any weapons on you? Should I do a perception check for this? Do you have any weapons?
I'm gonna say yeah. I would have bought a pistol.
Okay. Yeah, Prism's got his. I've got my armor, and then I've got an armored backpack with a fucking electron rifle strapped across my backside. Oh, that's reminds me. I gotta message this guy. Did give me 1 second. I say I'm gonna quickly like swipe my hand through. I'm gonna message our friend. Did my particle rifle come in yet, MC?
Make a look, Rolf.
Where are my attributes keep going? There they go. Sheridan, you looking for a job or something?
Not yet, no.
Oh, damn it. Oh well, that's too bad. At least I got the electron rifle and a pistol. So yeah, what kind of work are you in?
Right now, anything. I'm just trying to stay on the down low.
Well, you know how to use that pistol of yours, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty decent.
Well, we were looking. We could always use another hand if you're not well, let's just say if you don't if you're not easily intimidated by the corporations.
Which corporation?
Well, pretty much all of them, but right now specifically Gentech.
Oh, those guys are fucking dicks.
So we share that same sentiment. I'll give him another worm shine. I assume the bartender just gave me a bottle.
He gives you a bottle.
Thanks.
But it's going to cost you about 12k for that bottle.
I'll give him 2,000.
Okay.
And I am taking the bottle of whatever's left, obviously.
Okay, that's fine. So, you've got the bottle. You're talking about employment.
What's your rate?
I'm pretty flexible. You got a place to stay?
Oh, we do, actually. I'll tell you what. We'll start with, how about 20k a week? Not including any bonuses that we make from jobs or missions, contracts, whatever the fuck they're called. And, obviously, a percentage of any goods that we might end up with from said corporation.
Are you serious? That sounds awesome.
You're not actually working for them, are you?
Absolutely not.
I mean, what are the odds? Some rando at a bar, I come in. Yeah, what do you think? Sounds like a deal?
Yeah, man, thanks.
I'm going to nod to the bartender and be like, all right, my job's done here. Let's go. I'll introduce you to the others. You got a com term?
Yeah.
I'm going to swipe my hand, give you the contact information. Actually, you can see it in the group chat. He pops up. Wink. Someone has joined the chat.
Okay, so you've joined the chat. I take it you're heading back?
Yep, I'm pretty much putting this facility on the back burner right now as well because we are ill-equipped. If we had tanks and stuff, that might be different, but we don't, so... yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you head back to your place. I need both of you to make perception rolls. Okay, Mike is blind, and Prism's
just like, ooh.
Prism's fine. He doesn't see anything, so that's fine. So you move on through. You enter your premises.
Yep, taking scenic routes, whatever, obviously.
Yep.
Is anyone else there right now?
Well, someone's practicing their lying or their deception. Are they not?
I am practicing my deception with Tracy.
How does that work? Exactly. I want to just stand and watch.
I just do truth and a lie. We just keep going back and forth.
So, well, yeah, that's fine. She knows you quite well, so it's quite challenging. So you know, it's two truths and a lie, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And she has to ascertain which what you're saying is a lie. So yeah, there we go. That's the that's one part of it. It's also another part of it is learning specific techniques such as, all the best lies come with a kernel of truth in the middle of it. So you generally try and make some part of it truthful.
Like I did at the police station.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So that's fine. That's what he's doing while you turned up.
Like, Cade, Tracy, this is actually, what the fuck is your name? Look at Micah.
Sorry, what?
What's your
name?
Oh, Micah. You can call me Mike.
Sure, Mike. That's Cade and Tracy. And I look around. Sheridan around or no?
Yeah,
Sheridan?
I think I should be there by now.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna look over at you and be like, "That pretty boy Sheridan."
Okay. So, if you guys are not going to do anything in particular, I'm going to move us on till tomorrow, that morning. Are you going to be trying to be a bit conscientious, or Sheridan, or are you just going to jolly about, or are you going to turn up on time? Are you going to turn up early? What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to get there a bit early.
Okay.
But just to just make a good impression. I don't want to be too suspicious or anything. Just
okay. Well, that's
act like a
fine.
normal employee as best as I can.
Good boy.
So you turn a bit early. So initially, you park your car outside. You go in. They give you a parking permit, and that will let you in through the bottom entrance. So you swing around. You go down. You send the level you've gone into. The level you park. You've seen before. In fact, you went down when you were discussing with the three of them. You went to this level, and you park your car up. There are other cars in the area. There are large numbers of company sort of like cars, limousines,
What
vans.
companies do I notice?
It's either Gentech or it's unmarked.
Okay.
So it's not. And well, actually, that's not true. There's also the cover company, but they're fundamentally Gentech.
Okay.
And like I said, it's a fairly big car park. There are lower levels. And the one thing you realise is that the entrance that you came in is vastly oversized for just cars. And you notice the ramps to the lower levels are significantly bigger than just cars. So to be honest, they're most probably wide enough to drive a tank up and down.
Okay.
Tank, huh?
I mean, I guess if I am early, I can kind of relay this information back to them and be like, yeah, there seems to be a lot of Gentech stuff around here and just some other unmarked vehicles, but it looks like there might be a ramp that goes down to lower levels, and it's really big, a lot bigger than would be needed for just the typical cars parked around here.
Should I have sent you with recon drones?
I think we decided it is a bit suspicious to have drones try to go inside.
Yeah. Well,
if the place is all like.
Be careful with your comm. You don't want
them.
If this is Gentech, you don't want them to pick up, your comms out. By the way.
Yeah, this is probably the last you'll hear from me today.
Oh, well, let us know if you need any help. We're just gonna be around. Tank and worms or something.
Actually, probably have the Infosite do some research and figure out if it is safe to use comms in here.
He suggests not. Mainly because mainly because it is.
Sorry.
They will monitor. They will monitor their own comms, and they could have thing that monitors everyone's comms. These days people have a problem with when the company monitors internet use, where it gives a free password and goes yes, and then no, that doesn't exist anymore. You don't have any privacy on company property. So while you're there, tough shit. They will monitor everything.
Is it like just during work hours or just inside the building, or
they will monitor?
Or did I just like screw myself over right now just from sending the message?
No. You can. I'll say that you've done it before you entered the building.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Or you can, you went outside for a fag or something and did it then. That's fine. I'm not going to screw you over, but he will warn you that it's 24 hours a day. Digital monitoring is very, very, very easy because they can pick up they look for individual words or phrases. So they'll record everything that happens, and then they'll just systems will sift through it.
Okay, so I'm under constant surveillance. That's good to know.
Yeah. It's while you're on company property, yes.
Okay.
So,
well, I think I'm gonna go in when it's about time.
Okay, well, you go in. You park your car. You go upstairs. You see a desk has appeared for you.
That's nice.
It's a lot smaller and a lot less conspicuous than theirs. You have a system access. So they teach you. You go through some training. For their their systems. Basically goods in, goods out. Well, I say goods in, cars out, or whatever. And you realise there's most probably 2 levels of cars, but there are two further levels beneath. But you don't have access to them on the system that you have.
Okay.
Who's rolling one?
I think it was just a message.
Okay. So, I want you to make a quick intelligence check to see how well you pick up the systems. Oh, sorry, not. Is it intellect or intelligence? Yeah, you do a good job. So you pick it up fairly rapidly. There are 2 exits and 2 entrances. Well, actually, sorry, there are 2 entrances into the building. Generally, it seems that they treat them as one in. You go in one way, you come out the other. But technically, it doesn't have to be that way. They could both be entrances, or they could both be exits.
Okay.
There are fire alarms, and there is a sort of an automated test once a week. On a Thursday morning, about 5 minutes after everyone arrives, they just warn everybody, say, fire alarm's going to work. We're going to test it for 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever, and then it will go off and everything will go back to normal. But just be aware for that during the test period, you don't have to leave the building. Is there anything else you want to know?
So right now I'm just kind of logging traffic that's coming in and out.
Yeah, so you're logging traffic. You when a vehicle comes in, you'll be responsible for getting it cleaned. You'll do the occasional inspections, but most of the time it's done electronically. So they just scan the vehicle.
But I'd see it pop up, right? It would be
yes,
like,
yeah.
I like, for example, would I see like would it be like, shit? Why am I blanking? Warehouse worker 17 or something shows up in a sedan, or
Basically, yeah, you will. There will be deliveries. You know, there will be people dropping stuff off, and you will also be able to track the vehicles, their location, and who's got the vehicle out, and the like. So
I'm
yeah,
basically gonna look for anything that I could flag as a VIP personnel, or that one guy that we're looking for that might be around.
the auditor.
I forgot what his name was. The guy that I'm trying to make friends with.
Phil, I believe his name was, because everybody
Yeah,
thought
Phil.
he was the same guy who was elsewhere, and it turns out not. So yeah, Phil. Phil, he does appear. He does. You do see his name, because he's an auditor. You do see him checking stuff off, or you see his signature for checking stuff off. Yeah, he's there. He's about, but he's not currently in this building.
Okay, but he's like logged into the system.
His name exists, yes.
That's good to know. Well, I'm just gonna keep looking for anything suspicious, like any like redacted stuff.
Well, there is one major suspicion. The two, like I said, there's two levels of cars and trucks, and
yeah, and then two
and
lower
whatever.
ones.
You have two lower ones. You do not have access to that. You can try and hack if you want, or
No, I'm good.
Or you could try and have a look the other way. So you could sort of like try and, I don't know, make a computer use roll to see if you can see invoices being related to the vehicles on those levels. So that will give you an indication as to what's down there without directly going in.
I only want to do something that like wouldn't look suspicious or leave a trace.
No, that wouldn't look suspicious. Yeah. You're there to.
Okay, let's go with that then. What do I roll for that?
So, do you have any computer skills?
No.
Roll a d20 and d12 and add your intellect then, and -4 because you're not really trained.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you do find what you're looking for. So it's going to take you a while to get some information, but you know the lowest level are heavy vehicles, tracked vehicles, or if they are wheeled, they have, they are large wheeled. And the level above, so the one below, is LEV vehicles. And while LEV vehicles, there are some light LEV vehicles, there are also some heavy LEV vehicles. You know that there are certain vehicle parts and bits that are only used in very big, heavy LEVs. All right?
Okay.
So we're gonna pop off from you, and we're gonna head back to the other group, who are currently all together So this is the next morning. So have you done anything exciting overnight?
I just kept training. Super tired.
Okay, that's fine. Is
How
anybody
many
else
how
doing
many
anything?
levels would you say I got? Because I have 2 stocked, but not trained.
Yeah, that's you don't. That's not the kind of thing you train for a day and go, oh, I'll go up a level. No, it takes days of training to go up.
I thought it was 8 hours.
If you got points to put into it, are we talking
I mean,
about
the
like,
8 hours is
I do. I just haven't trained it. I have 2 levels in deception, but I haven't trained it. So it's 0 going up to 2.
Gotcha. So you do like 16 hours.
There you go.
And how many have I done? So I did it in the middle of the day.
So
Went
we'll
back
see.
and
We'll
did it
say
all
you've done
night.
6 so far. You won't have done it all night. You'll have to sleep.
I pulled an all-nighter.
This is college.
No,
Yeah.
that's not. No, you're gonna have to. You're not going to get learn. You can't learn to lie just
For
by pulling an
16
all-nighter.
hours?
That's not how that fucking works. This is
Look at
not an exam where you can go, yeah, I'll just pass the exam. I'll cram the exam and pass the exam. No.
I'm
Take
gonna
it
drugs
say
if you want to do that.
I'm gonna be like, you need 8 hours of unsleep deprived of of you need 8 hours of not being tired. Maybe I don't know how to describe that. You know what I mean? Not
So-
being tired. Fuck my life. Whatever.
I'll give you 6 hours for you because you started around midday. So I'll give you 6 hours for that. But if you want to continue the next day, then you can do that.
I'm going to
Nice.
Okay.
just all day.
I want to see how Micah can shoot.
Okay, so there is a primitive range, so you can actually go down there and start shooting. Micah, make a roll to hit with your pistol.
Hmm.
So, what's your skill with the weapon, mate? What's your skill level?
I'm level 1, so it can only be 1.
So, effectively, that's +0. Okay. Yeah, that's not a great shot.
I'm gonna just glance at him for a second. You're a bioderm, right?
Yep.
And not that it's gonna matter, but so instead of a lower hit probability, your hit probability remains the same, but you get a +2 to attack. So just remember that. Is it a +2? I think it's a +2.
Well, that still doesn't hit with the 6.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it doesn't matter. But just for future, just remember you're at an 8 hit probability and you get a +2 to attack. That way you feel special putting a +2 in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm like, why don't you adjust your sights and give me a couple more rounds. What are you firing, by the way? Just 9mm or some shit?
What pistol do you have? The 9mm.
Yep.
Yeah, give
Okay,
me
well, roll to
give me a couple
roll
more.
to hit twice more. So one's
It's 2 10s.
Yeah.
10 times. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, they both hit with fairly reasonable accuracy.
Just
So-
had to make sure you could kill something if we really need to, or someone. Not that I condone death, because I don't, but
So, Micah, the place you are currently in is a bit run down. It's definitely seen better days. It's There are primitive medicinal and technical and repair facilities. If you want to repair anything significant, you can't do it here. But simple vehicle repairs, simple weapon maintenance, yeah, that's fine. All right.
Fair enough.
So, we're going to go back to Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil, right, you are coming to the end of your first day.
Nice.
So,
does he get paid daily?
Is there anything? No, he does not get fucking paid daily. You Americans, you tend to get paid. Do you work? Do you get paid 1 day, 1 week in
It's
hand?
either
It depends.
weekly, bi-weekly, or
fucking once a month.
monthly.
Yeah, stupid.
It really
yes.
depends.
I get paid
Okay, well,
the week after.
Okay, well, we're gonna say because you're.
Why aren't we paid hourly? By the hour.
Because it costs them money, fuckers.
Yeah, because transactions cost money, mate.
And if you get paid every other week, they just take the money that they're supposed to pay you and they make interest off of it. Scumbag.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
No, because you're an intern, and thus a bitch, they're going to pay you, I suppose, they'll pay you weekly. And that will, because you're an intern and, yeah, you're not that important, so that you don't get paid that much, so weekly is fine. So, so that's the end of your first day? Is there anything you want to do on the way out, or?
I want to look around for cameras and stuff.
Okay.
Do I see where cameras or sensors are?
Yeah, you can see they're obvious. So, they all the stairwells have cameras. The main level, where the open plan office has a camera, as does the greeting area, where the secretary sits out the front. And there are cameras that go down the ramps, so you can see them go down the ramps. The stairs, if you want to try and go to the lower levels, you can see it. I mean, occasionally you'll go down to the levels. You'll have to review a car, or you'll have to review how cleaning has taken place. So yeah, you can. When you get down to the second level, which you're allowed to go to, the stairs will continue down, but there is a big metal door in the way, and it's significant, and there's a security password. Basically, there's a hand reader and an eye reader, and you're pretty sure you would have to pass both before you can get in. Unless you hack it, of course.
I think my best chances are probably sitting in my car on a lunch break or something like that, and hoping that some heavy vehicles end up going to the lower levels and I see them passing through.
Okay, so, well, you can go down to your car and sit in your car. That's fine. So you do actually make a luck roll, because this is going to be lucky whether you see one or not.
Yeah. I got a lot of days I'm going to be working here, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
Unless you guys blow up the place.
That was originally the plan last week. You'd come back and there'd be no place to work at.
Not today. Not with that roll. So today you check the schedule. There's nothing big to come in. So you have your lunch, whatever. You go back to work. You do what you're supposed to be doing, which you seem to be doing with fair aplomb. And then sort of the buzzer goes and everybody goes home. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go home? Do you want to hang about? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
Okay, so you pull away, and you go back home. I need you to make a perception check on the way home.
Do we rent a place for you?
I think I'm staying at the same place you guys have been staying.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
you
That's
should have
fine.
had your own
Nothing.
place.
You don't know anything. There's no
No.
nothing untoward there. Okay, that's fine.
If I need a
So-
place, I can just hook up with a girl.
Never mind.
So, so you both you get back. Everyone is sort of pottering around. You can see. Cade's trying to lie. It's actually becoming trying to lie. It's fairly convincing. And then you see.
Can I?
Can you?
No, I was thinking if I'd lie to him and be like, "You're doing really good."
Oh, bitch. Actually, yes. Make a roll. Make a roll. See if you can convince him. You should be able to with your rolls.
Yeah, with using the pheromones.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a 12. That would have been even better.
Yes. So, well, okay. So, Cade, make a. What will that be? It'll be.
What's anti-deception?
Yes. Well, that's one.
Well, if you go like rock paper scissors, it makes sense for it to be like intelligence.
No, it's more
Perception, just you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, if there was a wisdom based stat, I'd most probably go for that because it's more intuitive. But we will go for intelligence. That'll pretty much have to do.
So what's this for?
This is for you telling it because he's trying to lie and say, "Yeah, you're doing really well." He's actually there is the subtlest hint of sarcasm in there. Nope. She's sincere. Oh, sorry.
Tracy?
Cyrodiil is sincere. Cyrodiil is sincere because Cyrodiil is the one who's lying to you.
Thanks. And I go back to what I was doing, which was training my deception.
Right. Okay. You
I'm
also
gonna get these fucking skills done today.
Right. Okay. So, you see Micah training with Prism on the firing race.
I'm kind of open to joining in. I mean, if they can spare me a weapon.
Did you spare him a weapon?
You don't have your own weapon?
I just got stun rods.
Where the fuck do you guys come from? Like, you're not. You're not using my electron rifle. Fuck no.
No, I just need like a pistol,
Give me.
a revolver or something.
Prism's definitely
I
got.
could use like a taser.
Prism's definitely got a pistol strapped to his armor.
I gotta go for a second. Gotta grab my laundry.
I need to do laundry.
Okay, cool.
Shit. Fine. Don't fucking. I'll give Sheridan my pistol. I'm taking my Apex ammo out, obviously, and I'm giving you a magazine of regular 9mm.
Okay. So, make a roll. If you are trained, that's fine. If you're not, -4. It's so. Roll to see if you can hit with the pistol.
Yeah, I'm checking something real quick. So I have it written down that I have a hit probability adjustment. Trying to figure out what that's from.
Do you have bionic eyes?
No.
You have special eyes.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I don't see anything special about my eyes.
What's your perception?
That's what I'm thinking is it might be from my perception. Oh yeah, I got the wrong thing put down. Okay, I think I should say 0 then. I see where I got the mistake.
So 8 or up.
So roll d12 to see if you hit. Is that enough? What level are you?
3.
Is that enough for 3?
What's your pistol at? 3?
No, I just have level 1 of small munitions.
Okay. So yeah. I don't think your hit prob went down, did it? What's your hit probability? At 3. I think it went down to 7.
Yeah, I think.
So that would connect.
What did I miss?
He hit the target, I think.
Cool.
We'll say he hit the target. It wasn't a smack bang dead on shot, but it's definitely a shot that would have hurt him.
Oh. What do you think? You two, you want to go head to head? So you can get a nice, what are they called? Grouping? Whoever gets a better grouping.
Okay. If you want to, both of you make shooting skill checks for the old pistol or rifle, whatever you're using.
Here, look over at Cade. You want to put a little something on this? I got 2,000 credits on the new guy. I mean, Tracy, you want in on
I'm
this?
going for a P.
Tracy, you want in on
Tracy looks at him and he goes, sure. I'll put 1,000 on Cerridon.
I'm just gonna look at her.
She's not
too.
matching.
That's. I'm like, all right, so 1,000, great. So we don't need MC for this. Both of you do a 3d12 burst. 1,000 credits. What the fuck is wrong with you, Kate? You tired from all the deception?
3d12?
Yeah, 3d12. You're doing a burst. Ooh, look at that. Against.
That's closer.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. You're both.
Yeah, we're saying he does better.
Yeah. 12 was pretty good, but I'm sure those 3 threes. I mean, those threes miss. 12
They
is
hit
like
the same spot,
dink.
so
Yeah.
technically it is a closer grouping.
Ha ha ha. Ooh.
And Tracy, her money.
I forgot to load it.
I mean, we both got some consistency at least.
Yeah.
It's there's
They're
actually
both
one of
2
you
points higher.
got 3 ones.
Each of yours is 2 points higher than him.
1,000 credits to Tracy. I'm gonna sigh. Fuck. Sheridan, you sure know you yeah.
Never shot before.
No?
This is like my first 2 shots.
Is it really?
I think so.
Can I save my pistol for a second? I'm gonna take the pistol back from you. And I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna do a burst. I just want to see something. What is prisms? Too bad plus Jesus. Hold on, that can't be right. Is that right?
Actually, technically, we shot the same because that doesn't have my plus 2 to each one.
Oh, you did. You guys. So I don't lose 1,000, unless MC says otherwise, because they're ones.
I thought you don't add the modifier to burst.
No, you just don't add that to auto. That's the only time. because a burst is just firing 3 single shots. That's all it is. Hold on, let me see. +1. Theoretically, right? See, you got to put in the +2. So hold on, I'm looking at something. I can't find it though. What the fuck? I'm missing something in my inventory. That's weird. Visible number keys. Dock site +1. That's not as badass.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna.
Dear.
4, 5. I already paid Tracy 1,000, but as
Okay.
Micah pointed out,
2 luck rolls for Micah, please. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so Cyril, first shot, smack bang, center of the forehead, he's dead. Unfortunately, the other 2, no, not good. And for Micah, yeah, first, yeah, forget it. The gun jams, and you try and clear it, and you clear it eventually. That's fine. You go for a second shot, it's a dud, so you throw that away. And the third shot, you hit him center, well, not slightly above center mass. You actually hit him most probably just in the heart. So it's a good shot, but neither of you are particularly good at this so far.
you just cleaned that, didn't you, Micah?
Yeah, I might have knocked the sights out of whack while I was doing it.
Yeah. Can I see that? I'm gonna take my pistol back from Sheridan, and I'm gonna fire a burst.
Roll to hit.
Hold on. 1, 2. I'm checking my pluses. +3. Oh, hold on. I can just do this.
I just want you to roll a 1 for humor value.
I know. I just want to roll. I want to be. I think these are. I don't know if this is going to roll the right pluses, but actually, hold on. I could do that. I'm just burst, but they're +3 each.
Oh, ooh, that's not bad. Second one. No, you don't think he has buggered the sights. You think it's just him being a shit shot.
Yeah, it was just +3 to each of those, but still, that's still 1, 2, 3, 4 with a hit prob of 5. Yep. So all those would have connected. Huh. Well, I hope you're happy with your 1,000 credits, Tracy. 1,000 credits. I'm gonna mumble as I walk off. By the way, Sheridan, did you find anything about that place?
Oh, yeah, they got
How was your first day
2
of
layers
work?
of parking.
Sorry, I didn't
They
bake you
got, it was
cookies.
good. Yeah, it was a good day. I got access to their computers and I saw Phil on there. He's got a little e-signature on some of the paperwork.
Really?
But yeah, there's 2 parking levels, and then under those parking levels there is another 2 levels. The first one being what I think is high lev vehicles or heavy lev vehicles, and then the 4th floor is like tracked and other heavy vehicles and stuff.
Wait,
I'm thinking like tanks or something.
Well, that might be a good way to get into said other facilities. If there is something like that.
It's got a lot of cameras. There's cameras at all of the entrances.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we'll have to come up with a way to get in and disable, and actually knowing what's down below, is going to be, I think, a high priority.
Well, it's in my job description to go down to some of the levels. I just don't know if I'm going to get down to those lower two anytime soon.
Don't do anything stupid to give yourself away. Let's just sit on this and give some time. I say we track Philip a little bit more.
Well, I've been eating lunch in my car, so I can hopefully maybe spot something of interest going through.
I'm just going to look at you momentarily. Okay. Give you a thumbs up. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's fine. So you've communicated what's going on in the first day. So what's next? Does anybody want to
spy on Fillmore?
Sorry, say that again.
We could spy on Fillmore.
If you want to, you can see what he's trying to do.
Like, does he go to a bar or anything after work? These are things we could figure out.
I don't know.
We still believe he's single.
Oh, he's definitely single. You've not seen him with any partner.
So I'm thinking if we just find the right person to set him up with.
You mean Cade?
I was more so thinking maybe Tracy could do it, but yeah, that's a possibility.
Unless he likes
Cade
pretty
and Tracy
boys.
are busy right now, unless I finish leveling my deception to
No,
level
you're gonna
2.
you will get 8 hours today, so you'll need to do the remaining 2
hours.
tomorrow.
Got it. We're going to sleep. We're gonna ignore you guys. We're getting ready to be auditors, dude.
But we need to borrow Tracy for something.
Yeah, what?
She doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah, to practice seduction with Saradin.
Fuck no. Go away. He grabs Tracy's hands and he guides her to cuddle in the bed to sleep.
You know what sounds really good right now?
He turns to her. If anybody comes in this room, zap them.
I think doing a kill order sounds pretty good right now. I'm gonna scroll through through exchange, whatever it's called now.
I mean, I think I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. You're gonna go to bed? That's fine.
I'm gonna look over at Micah. You going to bed too, or?
No, if you need me for something.
I just scroll through. Not so much for a kill order, but like, I don't know, some kind of job or something to amuse myself with while everyone's fucking sleeping and... Hello.
Okay.
Anything that jumps out at me.
Well, what are you looking for? Are you looking for specifically murdering people, or are you looking for something else? Or?
I'm not looking to murder anyone. That's not really Prism's MO. He doesn't really care about bounties. I don't know. Uber, transport, retrieval, no. Something non-delivery. It's delivery. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, there's some delivery missions. Anything in particular? Are you looking for to deliver a person or a parcel, or pick up a person or a parcel, or
maybe a package? I don't really feel like socializing. You know.
Okay, it is fairly low level though.
Like we're talking like low level or like mid-low level.
Yeah, low level. You're talking minimum sort of. I mean, most of the important stuff will go by a professional courier. So yours will most probably, whatever you're doing will most probably just be.
I'm gonna text info site. Hey, can you make me a professional courier?
Right. So you wait a couple of hours. He comes back with why?
I want a Corey stuff. Courier? Is that right? Corey?
No, because that's not important. You can, if you want to be a professional courier, you go and do what you need to do to be a courier.
Oh, what would you define as important then? Because these other idiots are just sitting in their asses, and I don't really know what to do. But wait.
Well, I don't care. What important is important to me, okay? And getting you professional qualification for currying is not important to me.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you. I am flattered, he says, incredibly sarcastically.
Yep, I bet. Okay. How about the genetic material that we're trying to sell? I didn't forget about that, did you?
No.
Anything going on with that?
Luck roll, please.
This Prism's just like pacing and fucking around. Plus.
Yes, I've had some luck with regard to that. Right, okay, so deliver it, deliver the information to, and he sends you an invitation, he sends you a location. This needs to be a nondescript delivery.
You mean
it needs to be subtle?
Subtle as in I should be a professional courier?
No, as in people don't want you're technically not delivering something.
That's fine.
That's what subtle.
Got it. Just data right now, right?
Yes, yeah. So
right.
you will deliver. Basically, you'll have it on a hard drive. You'll go to a location. You'll stick the hard drive or the little flash drive into a location, into a socket, and it will download the information.
Well, I think you can handle that.
Just be aware. Like I said, you're trying to be subtle. This location, while it is not well known, it's still occasionally monitored by a few people. All right.
Sure.
Micah, you want to go for a drive? Cool. I'm gonna put my thumb up and get in the sedan, not the SUV. Is that what we got?
Hours.
What's that?
The
Sorry,
window is 24 hours for delivery.
Well, no better.
I was going to say, and if you can't, it's not an issue. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. But the individuals who are interested will be interested within the next, like you said, 24 hours.
Micah, feel like going for a drive?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna get in my rented SUV. Is that what I rented? I don't fucking remember. Hold on.
Yeah, it was some type of utility vehicle anyway.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was a yeah, it was a UTV.
UTV, that's it.
Oh, I don't know why I lost that. All right, cool. Can you drive?
No, not yet.
Well, I guess there's no better time to learn. Actually, I'll just drive. How about that? Unless you want it. Unless you want to.
Oh no, you're good. You know this place better than me.
I mean, not really. I'm gonna peel out. Let's make sure I wake everybody up as I'm leaving.
Yep. So everyone wakes up because he's being a bit of a tool. I don't like him being a lot of a tool.
Supposed to be useful. They're used for repairs.
Yeah, no, not. Some tools are broken and useless.
Yep, that's me.
So, you head off towards the location, and how are you getting there? Are you hurrying? Are you just driving
No,
normally? Or
we're driving normally. I'm not in a rush.
Okay, well, I need you to make a... Because you're trying to look inconspicuous. So you make an intelligence roll, and I'll allow you to use any bonuses you have for stealth.
Ooh, you want me to use my infiltration, do you?
Yeah, that will be fine.
What is it per level? Isn't it plus 2 points per level? Didn't we go over this? I don't remember. Is it 1? Because
No,
it's... Is it 1 per level?
Well, it's 0. According to your rules, it's 0. You lose the -4 for level 1, and then it's +1 from then onwards for each level.
What am I rolling? Intelligence?
Infiltration
Intel
check
plus
using intelligence rather than speed. That's fine. So you head to the location. Now the location seems to be a sort of it seems to be a sort of an information exchange.
Okay.
And you see people sort of plugging stuff in and hanging around, and just, you presume they're reading or they're doing something else.
Is this an internet cafe? Jesus.
Not really, because it's not a cafe. It's basically, it seems to be a large pillar which has got like screens and various bits and bobs on it. And on there are various ports for like direct input or keyboards or mice or whatever you want to do to enter. So, yeah.
Is there a specific terminal we're supposed to go to, or?
Nope. He just said enter the details into this, but please try and be a bit subtle about it.
Is it on a data shard, or can I put it on a data shard?
Sorry?
Is it on a data shard, or can I put it on a data shard? You said it was like on a hard drive.
Yeah, you can. You can put it on a data shard if you wish.
Micah, here's your first job. Take this, go put it in one of the ports. That's it.
You could put it in where?
Go put it in one of those terminals. I'll stay out here. I'm gonna get out of the UTV and like look around, blend in. I don't know, lean on the hood or something. Send a recon drone with him. A couple of recon drones. I don't know. Canvass the area looking for any markings for Gentech.
Okay. Make a perception roll. Get to roll a dice now.
To what?
Okay. Right. You're not sure, but you're not sure, but you have seen a drone, a familiar drone, and you're pretty sure you've seen it hanging around your building. It hasn't got in, and you don't think it's found your entrance, but it's that drone has followed you.
I'm gonna obviously have my my plates are closed, probably, as I'm just getting over the UTV or the UTV, looking around with all this stuff. I didn't add bonuses for my drones. That's fine. Huh. No markings. It's gonna be nondescript, I imagine, right? How big is it?
It's a monitoring drone, so it's not huge. There's no, as far as you can tell, there are no weapons on it. So it's quite literally just an eye in the sky, really.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna look both ways. Walk across the street to like a noodle cart or something, and see if it follows me at all.
with that one, it doesn't follow you. Well, that's not true. It follows you enough to keep you in sight.
Yeah, that's basically what I want to see. If I like lose its sight across. I'm gonna like walk around the block or something while Micah goes and does that. I'm gonna head towards like back alley.
Okay. I want Micah to actually make a perception roll as well, please.
What's your perception?
Okay.
Then? What did you?
You are pretty sure that drone has definitely had you in its sights, and it's definitely had Prism in its sights for sure. So if it was looking for a picture for identification purposes, it could definitely use that.
Okay.
So you're gonna walk away, did you say?
Yeah. Hopefully it follows me and leaves him back. I'm gonna message Micah. Be like, hang out. Don't like I don't know, take the scenic route going to in. Don't do it directly, be discreet. There's a drone, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna see if it follows me. Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta say, are you speaking? Because we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm having connectivity issues. It sucks. Anyways, so I'm gonna message Micah and be like, hey, there's a drone that's been following us. I'm gonna try to lure it away. Be discreet and don't go directly in there when you drop this off. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And then hopefully the drone follows me as I walk and meander through streets around the block, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so let's just see if it follows you. No, yes, it definitely follows you. Does exactly what you want it to do.
Oh, good. And well, like once we get around the corner, I'm gonna give Micah the all clear. I also suggest maybe, well, I don't know if I should engage its drone. I'm gonna walk around the corner. I'm going to like find a discreet area perhaps and pull out my electron rifle and try to aim at its location before it can do anything and fire at it. You know, like I like to do.
Roll to hit. This is a small target, so it's gonna be quite challenging off the cuff, so to speak.
Welcome the one I'm about to roll. Hold on, let me see what bonuses I get for this one.
So, while you're doing that, Micah, you're trying to be quite subtle?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any infiltration, or do you have any sort of streetwise skills?
Not yet.
In that case, make a speed roll with a minus. Roll a d12, add your speed -4.
Well, like over the table, I don't actually have attributes yet. That was like part of what I was trying to get info from Prism. That's why I've just been rolling details for most things.
Just roll d12 then. That's fine.
Oh fuck yes.
That's fine. Okay, you are a fucking ninja. Prism, you lose him. He's fucking disappeared.
Huh. Guess he's better at blending
He's
into the
fucking
crowd
gone,
than
mate.
being
He
shot.
is gone. So, yeah. So it looks like you've successfully managed to sidle up to the column and not been spotted. What do you want to do?
Put the data shard where it's supposed to go.
Okay. Make an intelligence roll. That's fine. Okay.
So
you,
down.
well, not really. It was very, very simple. So I'm going to assume you've got some intelligence. So you slip the shard in. What are you going to do now?
Message prison. Be like, shards in. What next?
That's when I fire.
So you hit and roll for some damage. Okay, so the drone itself explodes.
Fuck.
Make a luck roll, please.
Where'd my luck go? Luck 7. Lucky 7s.
Yeah, that's fine. The destroyed drone doesn't shower all over people, or over people are at least awake anyway, so you're fine.
Fuck. I'm gonna like scour the debris if there's any, or is like anything left.
Okay, so you've blown up the drone. He's stuck the crystal in, as he was told.
Okay. Is there anything? I'm sorry, I'm breaking up. Is there anything left? Like, I'm gonna scour any debris that might have come down from the drone. Why am I losing? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. You heard me about the scouring?
No, I didn't.
See, I fucking keep breaking up. Sorry. I want to just check the debris real quick to see if there's anything that might have survived.
Make a perception roll. There are some bits and bobs with that roll. Yeah, you do find some bits and bobs. What are you looking for on those bits and bobs?
Anything that might be a shard, data, a name, a number, leading it back to whoever it is and maybe whatever corporation
Make a luck
did it.
roll, please.
Okay.
Is that 19 your luck roll?
That's a natural 12 with my 7
Yes,
luck.
indeed. So yes, in fact, there is a memory chip which you can quite easily tap into. A whole memory chip, and it looks like that. It initially, this drone initially followed Cade.
Yep.
Looks like back from the police station. So it looks like
fucking
an
police
unmarked
drone.
Police drone.
Great.
There is, with that roll, there is one piece of bad news though.
Mm-hmm. I already know.
Yeah, it's not the only one.
Fuck. Is there another one, or how many more? How many more are we talking about?
Right. You can't tap into the network at the moment, not from where you are. You'll need to put some time
So they're looking
hacking, but it's part of a group.
It doesn't mean, are they all the group that's all following me? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you don't know where the rest are. They could be following you, or they could just be hanging around your base, or
Great.
or
Guys,
something. But
we got a problem. I'm gonna head back towards the UTV. Micah, I would take the scenic route. Getting back, you think you can get yourself back to base?
I'll message back. Sure. Start walking.
Just because I took out a police drone and it's one that I've seen around, so they're looking for, I don't know, Bunch of idiots that set arson probably or building on fire. But anyways,
well, you can guarantee that you are both now people of interest.
Whatever, I would expect so with never mind. Oh, yes. Actually, maybe I should pick you up.
Well, that would be nice because it's going to take him a while to walk if you don't.
Yeah, fuck it, they already saw us together. I'm picking you up. How did upload the data?
I put the shard in the thingy, like you said.
There we go. Great job. See, look at that. Not bad for your first day, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up or go back to the UTV since it's still parked right next to him. I'm sure he's right there, right? And then,
Well, yeah, he's.
I mean, I started walking down the street, but yeah, I shouldn't be too
Well,
far
I'll pick
off.
you up. Then I'll drive down. I'll pick you up. Whatever. Anyways, I will grab you, and then we're gonna take the scenic route, looking for drones that may or may not be following us, and try to lose them in tunnels, and taking the scenic route to base because I really don't want SWAT to be swatted right now. That would really ruin my day.
Okay.
Hopefully, you fuckers don't find yourselves awakened by flashbangs.
Open up, FBI!
Suffice to say,
I have a question.
Go for it.
Is my deception fully leveled now?
No, because I told you you need to do 2 hours the next day, and this is.
Oh, it's not the next day.
No. Prism has been working overnight.
My bad.
That's okay.
Good.
That's fine. So, Prism, when you get back, what are you doing?
After taking the scenic route, you mean?
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure this place is locked down and I don't see any drones. So I'm gonna have my recon drones going out, actively looking.
Make a perception roll, please.
Actually, I'm gonna drive around the area and make sure that there's nobody, no SWAT ready to fucking break in because I'm not gonna be in the middle of this shit. What am I rolling? Perception?
Yes, please.
Do I get a bonus for my drones or anything?
Yes, whatever your normal bonus for your drones is.
Damn.
Yes, there are at least 3 other drones. You are pretty sure that, again, they're not obviously marked as police drones, but again, you are pretty sure that they are watching this area.
4-way in, they haven't found it yet. There's no signs. All right.
Well, they're not hanging around any of your entrances. I mean, they're hanging around the obvious ones, but they haven't found any of the secret ones, and it doesn't look like they've made an effort to come in.
You guys, I swear to fucking God. All right, I'm gonna be very, very careful. Obviously, getting in there. And going inside. By the way, guys, when you're coming and going, you might want to be a little more discreet. Unless they're still sleeping, in which case I'm not going to wake them already. It was an asshole once. I don't know that.
Well,
so
they're all asleep because
okay.
you.
I'm going to message over at Micah. There was back ways in, right? You said to get in there, or not so obvious ways?
All right.
Yeah. Great. Well, at least the place didn't get swatted while we were gone.
Okay, well, it doesn't get swatted.
So we're all going back to sleep, right?
Yep.
We might.
Okay, I have an idea to get this over with.
Blow up the place?
Okay. Nope. I mean, we could, but no.
What's your... are you going to use deception?
Nope.
Listening.
Good old trade deal, not to the cops. This is over the table. I'm asleep right now. I'll do it in the morning.
You are. What's a trade? You guys for what?
What? No. What was it? I'm gonna I'll talk to InfoSec. That's it. I'm gonna talk to him.
What about?
Well, in the morning, I want to talk to him to see if there's anything he can do and offer my services to repay the debt for whatever. And yeah,
Well,
that's it.
So the infocyte says, well, if you're working as part of the team, just continue to work as part of the team. I don't have anything specific for you at the moment. So yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll call on you when I need you, but at the moment I don't need you.
Yeah.
That's it, really.
Yeah, as long as you get the cops off my back, whenever you call, I'll be there.
Well, at the moment, the cops are in the. Actually, you don't know they're in the area because no one's mentioned that to you, have you?
Well, I mean, I messaged him for when he was up. They'd get messages saying, "Yep, we've got drones. They're police." Basically what I found. And you use your discretion coming and going, so you don't get swatted. So let's.
Okay, that's fine. You're aware of the drones. The infosite says, yes, I'm aware that some of you have gone in the interest of the police. Has anything changed with that?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, I think what's his face is lying down in a ditch dead. But other than that,
what's his face?
That clone.
Would that be Blorgus's character?
Yeah.
Igor
or whatever. Yeah. I think he's lying down in the ditch and dead somewhere, as far as I know.
Maybe he turned himself on.
Just hit it on him.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out to see what's going on with him, but that's it, really. I've got nothing else.
Yep. Cool.
For you.
Thanks. And he goes back to sleep, cuddling. He's little Spoon, and Pisces Big Spoon.
You and your cuddling. What the fuck, dude?
Right. Okay.
Damn.
Okay. So next morning, everybody wakes up.
I'm going to spend 2 hours doing my deception training. Just get the last 2 hours out of the way.
Well done. You do that. Right. Okay. Cyrodiil, what are you going to work on at the usual time?
Yeah, I think I need to.
Oh, I think you do. Yes. So if you want to maintain your cover, yes.
What happens when you have a job?
So, you're going to head off to work. That's fine. What's everyone else doing while he's heading off to work, apart from you and you're doing your lying? Mind you, that's only 2 hours, so you've got plenty of other time to do something else.
Should I spend hours doing armorer?
Armor?
I wonder.
What are you armoring? Speaking of armor, I look over. What's Micah have for armor? You don't even know, do you?
I was looking at like the starter pack. She'll grab at least tier 1. I'm debating on either the weapon upgrade or the armor upgrade.
Probably go with armor, personally, but I don't know. You're gonna make so much money with us. You won't have to worry about it for long. If you got level 1, I'm gonna scoff and be like, we should probably get you some armor.
I mean, I can give him some money to buy some armor.
You're just gonna. That's nice of you. I'm gonna hold my hand out. Cough.
I'm gonna send 28 grand to Micah.
How much am I paying you? Where do you have all these credits from? Where do you have all these credits from?
This is from other shit. This is before I came.
Oh, because I was gonna say we haven't made that much shit in this.
Fuck no.
At all. We should probably pick up some work sooner than later.
Tracy also has a stash of credits.
How the fuck did she? Never mind. Battle doll.
Yeah.
I forget not to ask stupid questions. Whoa.
We do assassinations on the side. I'm just the getaway driver.
Well, you don't need to tell me that. Okay?
Right. You're right, I don't.
Thank you. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Cade's gonna go with Tracy. We're gonna. What are we gonna do? Plus, I had 40 grand from the bounty.
So we do.
But yeah, the cops are off my back now, right?
Who are you asking?
MC.
Make a perception roll if you're looking around to see what's.
I don't think they're off your back, buddy. They're trying to. Do.
No, they're definitely not off your back. Now, are you going to try and evade them and not be followed by them?
I think I'm just gonna wait till I'm needed, and I'm just gonna stay in the base.
Stay in the base. Stay in the base.
Yeah. I guess I'll just train armorer. Fuck.
Right. That's going to require access to a significant resource. You know, lathes and files and everything else. You don't have access to that, so you can't train it with that. You need access to a proper workshop to update armorer.
I mean, I still have the armor that I could mess with.
Yeah, but that. No, like I said, if you want to learn about the armory and you want to start skills, you need a proper lab, and this is not a proper lab.
Okay.
Just make an armorer friend and work there for a while. We're all getting side jobs, it looks like.
Yeah, but the cops are gonna randomly show up.
Well, I mean, if you got a real job and you're making real credits, then they're not going to question, whatever. I mean, nothing wrong with going after bounties and kill orders and shit, I guess, but, when you set things on fire.
True.
So,
I guess I'll go to that nice clothed lady who got me this heavy armor or heavy added armor, but I will evade the drone.
Okay, so is that 11? That's your perception roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you now need to make either an infiltration or a sort of streetwise roll or something similar. something that will allow you to sort of blend into the background.
Deception. Huh?
Right, roll away.
Oh, deception works like this too. Is deception the skill plus something else, or is it just the skill?
It will be the skill plus what do you? This will not be charisma because you're not trying to deceive someone by by speaking to them. You're trying to deceive them by movement. So I'm going to say it's going to be intelligence.
Oh.
Because it's not, when I say movement, I don't mean as in dodging, moving about. Okay, that's fine. As far as you're concerned, you are stealthy. You have left. And you have moved on.
I want to go to the nice lady that sold me my clothes and train under her, I guess.
Right, okay, so you want to go and do armory. Yeah?
Yep. And have a job at it too.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's she doesn't have anyone she doesn't have anything available for.
Does she have any contacts who know how to, make armor and stuff like that?
She does know how to make armor. She just doesn't have a free space in her organization. What she agrees to do though is she does agree to actually have a look round to see if someone can do some, give you access and give you some training with regard to that. Make a note that this is happening, and what will happen is that we'll make a luck roll every so often, and if something becomes available, then you'll be able to do it. Okay.
Cool.
Right. It is now 11:30 with me, so I'm going to end it there.
Oh God, excuse me. Yay! Well, thank you for the session. Sorry I was late. I'm gonna have to quit.
You shame, Prism.
Yeah, I know. Oh well.
So next week it will be someone's second day. And then, whatever you guys want to do in the meantime.
Okay.
Luckily, I don't think we're in a hurry, or are we?
I think we're taking it slow.
Oh yeah. I mean, we usually, some of us rush into situations, and so you know what? If we're
ideally, I should be forward.
Ideally, what?
I should be fully sorted by then.
Nice. You mean have attributes?
That's cool.
That's cool.
Well, that should be good.
Perfect. Well, thank you, MC.
No problem at all.
How much are we getting for this?
Not much again. Not much. There's nothing particularly challenging going on. So again, you'll just get the 5 XP. I'm dumping the
Session Street.
Session Street. I'm forgetting it. Dumping it altogether. I will just give you, when actions takes place, I will just give you more. I think that's the best way to do about it, because Session Street's not great.
Wait, so we're not doing Session Street anymore?
No, we're not doing Session Street anymore, no.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I'm hot. I need to go find a shower and do some stuff.
Before you run off, can you add a character sheet for Micah to me?
Sure. I'll switch over to. Are we joining as
right,
GM?
I shall see you guys later.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Until next time. Goodbye.
Later, Joe. Thanks.
Do 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 do.